development and follows up on the students to make sure that the product that comes out of the end is what's needed on the market. So it's been very successful because we tackle underprivileged students who have received an education and are frustrated because they cannot find a job. And the satisfaction you see in their eyes when they become contributors to the economy and stop being parasites on their families is unparalleled. I mean, it's better than doing any business. And that's what Egypt needs now. I mean, we need to have these youth employed. We have two options. We can look at the formidable number of youth we have as a burden, or you can train them and make them true contributors to the Egyptian economy. And they are very trainable, very intelligent, and we have been very fortunate. EFE has trained people in the banking sector, in the marketing sector, and we're very proud of the achievements.
The students of the Job Placement Training Program were graduating, and we're very pleased with their experience throughout the course and with the different fields they got exposed to.
Today I'm feeling very excited because it's our graduation day. We did a great job during 8 weeks. We learned its communication skills like how to be an active listener, how to give a good feedback, and also we learned its career direction, how to write the CV, and also how to act in the interview. Also we learned its marketing, the sales, and that for me was the first time to study it. But I found it's a very amazing field. After I took that program, I was just thinking that I'll only work on my field as mass communication, but after that I found that I could get any job, but just I have to start, have to get the first job as good as I can.
It was very good opportunity to me and the other students, as we learned how to find a job by learning business English, customer service, marketing, sales, CV writing, and interview skills. And also I advise any other students to come and join this program. It will be very helpful for them. And after learning all of this, I see my future now as a supervisory position in one of biggest organization in Egypt in customer service field.
It has been mentioned that the mission of the U.S. Embassy in Egypt is to support the Egyptian economy and create job opportunities for the youth.
We hope to continue our support. This is just one of our projects through the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and MEPI to help the Egyptian economy and create job opportunities. In fact, USAID activities in entrepreneurship and other areas have led to new and better full-time employment for over 40,000 people in the past 2 years and short-term jobs for another 20,000 Egyptian workers. Again, my congratulations to the graduates of the Job Placement Training Program. I wish them every success in their next steps.
A lot of graduate students strive to find a job as soon as they graduate, so getting the chance to join a program that helps them enhance their skills is a very good chance for them to ease the job hunting process. Linda Abdulatif, Nile TV International.
Egypt's economic growth rate increased by 0.4% in the second quarter of the current fiscal year 2013-2014 compared to the previous quarter to reach 1.4%. According to a statement by the Minister of Planning and International Cooperation, the annual growth rate shrunk by 0.8% compared to the same period of the last fiscal year, which stood at 2.2% during the period October to December of 2012 to 2013. More in the following report. Planning Minister Ashraf Al-Arabi said at a press conference that the growth rate during the first half of the 2013-2014 fiscal year was 1.2% and that the government hopes to see the rate rise to over 2% by next June, as opposed to the official target of 3.5% announced by the previous cabinet under former Prime Minister Hazim al-Biblawi. Details of the second quarter and the first half of the fiscal year 2013-2014 are yet to be released. Arabi forecast the economic growth rate for the next fiscal year 2014-2015 to range between 3 and 3.4%, and that of 2016-2017 to reach 5%. The minister said Egypt's budget deficit is expected to reach between 11 and 12% of GDP by the end of the current fiscal year, compared to 14% in the previous fiscal year. Egypt's budget deficit shrank by 6.3% in the first half of the 2013-2014 fiscal year compared to the previous year, according to the Finance Ministry's data. The deficit reached £89.4 billion between July and December 2013, down from £91.4 billion recorded in the previous 6 months. Egypt's interim government launched a stimulus package worth £30 billion in August last year in an attempt to reinvigorate the ailing economy. In February, the government unveiled its second stimulus package, which would inject £33.9 billion into the economy. In addition to the temples and ancient monuments in Luxor, the Luxor Bazaar is one of the most famous destinations in Luxor, where tourists go to buy souvenirs and gifts. Dina Yunus has more on the Luxor Bazaar.
Walking around the Bazaar of Luxor is quite an experience. Here you can find a lot of souvenirs to take back home or to give to your friends. There are spices, there are accessories, there is gold and silver, t-shirts, tablecloths, Egyptian cotton, everything that you can think of that will remind you of Egypt, you must find it here in the Bazaar of Luxor. So why don't you come, spend your daytime touring around the monuments and spend your evenings touring around Luxor Bazaar.
Egypt is a great place to pick up souvenirs for friends and loved ones. Whether you're looking for something original, something authentic, antiques, or something just plain tacky, the diversity is such that you won't need to buy the same gift twice. When you stroll the streets Bazaar of Luxor, you'll be amazed by the variety of the merchandise on both sides. One item is considered main and popular is a cartouche pendant. It's the oval shape in which any name is written in hieroglyphics according to the customer's order. Originally, it's a sacred shape where only the names of kings and queens are written. The pendants are available in gold and silver. Handmade genuine papyrus is sold in light and dark colors, with original scenes hand-painted to be copies of scenes on the walls of the Egyptian temples and tombs. Glass perfume bottles are hand-blown, made of pure Pyrex glass, so they can be hardly fractured. Some of them are highlighted with 14 carats gold. Each piece is incomparable and unique, and one of a kind of Egyptian gifts. Mother-of-pearl boxes are made of wood and inlaid with fine pieces of ebony and ivory and pearls. They are perfect for jewelry or cigarettes, and they come in all sizes and different shapes: rectangular, hexagonal, and octagonal.
Well, this brings us to the end of today's edition of Inside Egypt. Thank you for watching.